So, hello guys. Our topic for today is all about the forensic drug analysis. So, for the lesson content, why forensic drug analysis is important, why do people use drugs, when and where drugs is prescribed, why and how people are tampering drug specimen, and to differentiate from the qualitative to quantitative analysis of drug specimen. So, I'm Danica Santos from the section of 3382-1. So, let's start with why people or why forensic drug analysis is important. So, bakit ba importante ang forensic drugs analysis? So, this is the reason. So, the need of forensic drug analysis is not only restricted for the coronial work. It can also be used in the determinations of drugs in the hospitalized patients that admitted. So, following suspected, some are the poisoning reasons. So, drug-facilitated crimes where drugs are used to poison or sedate. So, drugs, driving, or driving in with the influence of drugs also, and drugs used in the human performance. So the toxicology laboratories must have the necessary also. The importance of drug analysis is to detect the presence of illicit or illegal or drugs used recreationally. So ang main purpose or yung importance ng forensic drug analysis is that i-detect nila kung sa isang persons ba is mayroon bang presence ng illegal drugs sa kanyang mga um, samples. So, katulad ng mga urine samples, blood samples, hair samples. So, in that presence, so, ma-detect kung ang isang persons ba ay committed or meron bang presence ng mga illegal drugs sa kanyang mga samples. So, next is why do people use drugs? So, sometimes the people are facing a lot of problems, so drugs are become their defendant. So, others because of the friend influence, and other because they wanted to look cool and causing the drug addiction. So, ang ibang tao ay maraming problema. So, minsan ang kanilang nagiging sandalan is through the use of drugs. So, hanggang hindi na nila namamalayan na nagiging addiction na to at nalululong na sila sa drugs. So, sometimes, then yun yung mga main reasons or because of their peer pressure or sa kanilang mga friends. So, next is when and where drug test is prescribed. So, a drug test looks for the presence of one or more illegal or prescriptions drugs in your urine, blood, saliva, hair, or sweat. So, ang mga drug tests, so mainly nanggagaling yan sa mga hair, saliva, sa urine, or sa blood. So, urine testing is the most common type of the drug screening. And the drug screening is used to find out whether or not a person has taken a particular drugs, or it may all be used into the employment, sports, organizations, legal or forensic purposes, and for the monitoring of oil use. So, mainly ginagamit ang isang drug test sa isang mga work job. So, kailangan muna nilang malaman kung ang isang tao ba ay may influence ng drugs. So, ginagamit din ito para sa mga sports or sa iba pang mga organizations. So, mahalaga talaga ang isang drug test. So, next is why and how people are tampering the drug specimen. So, people attempt to cheat drug tests in the variety of ways. So, some are called the household product, which is to change the urine pH and to prevent the drug detection. So, some are called the substitution, which is the participant might substitute the urine specimen to destroy the evidence of the drug use. So, some are also called the chemical additives, and some of the participants added the chemical to their specimens after the collections. And lastly, the prescriptions drug. So, some participant drugs that are non-steroidal, anti-inflammatory, will interfere with the initial test. So, ang ibang tao ay nag-cheat sila, nag-attempt silang mag-cheat. So, through the process of iniiba nila yung urine pH nila or nilalagyan nila ng lemons or some are dinadaya nila. So, maling samples yung binibigay. So, tinatampered nila to. Or yung iba naman is gumagamit sila ng mga chemical or umiinom sila ng mga gamot or maraming tubig. So, In that ways, para ayaw nilang malaman na meron silang influence ng drugs. So, takot din sila na malaman. So, ito yung mga reasons or kung bakit ba ang mga tao ay tinatampered yung mga drug specimen. So, because of the job also, para matanggap sila sa work kahit alam nilang meron silang influence ng drugs that nag-cheat na sila para lang makatanggap sila ng work. So, last is to differentiate from the qualitative to quantitative analysis of the drug specimen. So, for the qualitative it it tells you the particular substance is present in the specimens, while the quantitative test tells you how much of the analyte is present. So, after the presence of an analyte has been established, which may involve a second confirmatory test, the amount of the analyte presence in the samples then may be measured. So, this ends my presentation.